All right, so I think we can start now. All right, hello everyone, and welcome to our NTW Learning Hour session. I'm Adib, and I'm delighted to be your host for today's session. We are honored to have our expert trainer, Miss Kayatthri, who will be sharing valuable insights on AI for content, create, personalize, and scale smarter. Right. All right. During the session, please feel free to ask questions in the chat box below. Miss Kayatthri will address all questions at the end of the session. As a reminder, please keep your microphones muted throughout the session to avoid any disruptions. Without further ado, I hand over the floor to Miss Kayatthri.
Thank you, Adi. You guys can hear my voice? Can you see me? If yes, you can type in yes in the chat box. Thank you, whoever is typing in now. Right, nice. Let me see how many of you are here today. Lovely, lovely. Okay, just allow me to share my screen here, guys. Okay, so currently we have around close to 30 participants, and I was told that 80 something people actually signed up for the course, but it's okay. All the best, all for the best. All right. So today we will be, yes. Thank you guys. You can stop the yes now. All right. Thank you so much. Yeah, I understand that I'm loud and clear. So let's start our session today. Today we will be focusing on AI for content. Okay. How do you create content? Which tools do you use to create content? And sometimes creating content using AI can be very generic, very general, which we won't be able to use if you have a very specific need. So that is why we also will learn how to personalize our content. And not only that, you also need to scale your content because everything is about sustainability now, and content marketing is also working towards sustainability. So you should be able to scale your content to different format, repurpose your content and stuff like that. So today's session, we will be, focusing more on that. And a little bit introduction about me. My name is Kayatthri, for those who don't know me. So I'm actually a digital marketing trainer, a consultant, as well as a practitioner. And I'm also very much, I do training and also consultation using AI tool and automation of AI tool in work life, in workforce. All right. So that's a little bit about me. When I mentioned I'm a practitioner, that I'm also running a digital media agency whereby we service our corporate clients, and we do content management, website, SEO, and everything under the umbrella of digital marketing. Okay, so that's a little bit about me. So those who are here, who are on, we have people who will be watching from live on Facebook, but those who are here, we have like close to 30 participants. I want you to type in the chat box currently, how many of you are creating content? If you are creating content, you can type in 1. If you're not creating content, you can type in 0. Let's see how many of you guys here are creating content. One. Okay, that's great. That's great. So those who, okay, that's nice. I think quite a lot of you who are not also creating content, yeah, but it's okay. We will learn something today. Okay, so those who are creating content, what kind of content do you create? Like for social media, or, for social media, I mean like Facebook, Instagram, and all this, TikTok, and all these things, or website content, blogs, or what do you create? So that I have some understanding about what do you guys actually do, yeah? Now, what kind of content do you create? Like social media content, blogs, blog writing, website content, or what? You can just jot it down. All right, social media, mostly social media, Facebook, correct, great. Okay, now, very important question. What kind of AI tool do you guys use to create this content? I'm specialized in social media content, content direction, copywriting. Okay, so we have ChatGPT, mother of all chat AI, right? ChatGPT. If no one knows ChatGPT, then you're living in the, I don't know, 1980s. Okay, some more ChatGPT, Gemini, of course, yes. Others? Midjourney, very good. Okay, Midjourney, Copilot, all right, Zoom Designer, Q1, Claude. Adib, okay, Perplexity, okay, nice. Okay, Kling as well. All right, hydroking. Okay, that's nice. Okay, DeepSeek for content creation. Yeah, so if text generation probably. Okay, so that's all. All right, thank you so much. So I know that you guys are using. I mean, majority are using ChatGPT and Gemini. Okay, so today, before we go right into the tools and whichever that we are going to use, I want to just explain a little bit about why AI is very important for content, especially in this era, in this year from now onwards, right? So one thing is it's a strategic move. See, we are in a situation where AI is no longer an option. So either you learn, you adapt to AI, or you lose out, just like that. And it is very much necessary or necessity in the modern marketing. So most of you who are creating content, you are creating for marketing. So it's content marketing. And content marketing has shifted so much when ever since AI came into the place, all right? So even for our own agency, we don't really look for content writers, no more copywriters and all, because AI can do the job. Okay, so that is most important. We have to put it in our mind. And another thing is, this is actually, if you guys see the statistic that I've shown, over 80% of marketers right now uses AI for content generation. Okay, content creation. It can be text, it can be video, it can be images. So the sad part here is whatever that we learned, like if you can be a graphic designer, you learn how to use graphic designing tool Adobe and all this for years, and suddenly it has been replaced with AI. So rather than being like, oh, my situation is bad, this is time for us to utilize the AI, how to make our work much easier, enhance your expertise and stuff, all right? And not only that, it is going to definitely scale your work. Efficiency is that it is going to scale your work, okay? Is the slide moving? Because on my screen, slide is not moving. So which slide do you see now? Why AI for content? This is the slide that I'm showing now. So you guys can see? Yes, correct. So this is the slide. You're right, okay? All right. So yeah, let me continue. Yeah, where we talk about efficiency and how you can scale things faster. Basically, if a job used to take like, a whole day, you can reduce it by, from 4 hours, you can reduce it to probably an hour when you want to create an image for advertising or something like that. All right. So I'll show you guys some, as we go, I will show you guys some hands-on how you can use ChatGPT, Gemini, Claude, all these things to create content. Okay, and how fast we can do the content creation. And the best part is also you can create versatile content, meaning to say it can generate so many different type of content from the same content that you have. So this is where repurposing and scaling come in place. From the same article, you can create a blog, visuals, video, email, social caption, whatever that you want. So now what we will start with is how do you create content The first thing is how you can create content for marketing, right? So these are the content type that I'll be focusing today. So how we will be creating blog articles, and blog articles are long form of content. So how do you create long form of content? And you also will look into how we are going to create social media posts and captions for it. Not only that, I will also teach you how you create a content calendar based on certain data that you already have. Okay. And also we will look into some video creation tool and also visual content on different prompting and ideas. Okay. So the tools that I will be using today is ChatGPT. Like, since everyone is like really familiar with ChatGPT, we will be using ChatGPT, a bit of Gemini, Claude AI, Perplexity, and also Notebook LM. So why I included Perplexity and Notebook LM? So these two tools are an amazing tool when you want to do research and you want to learn about a subject. Okay, so it's very much on an education side and also on research side. And when we talk about content creation, so if you're a content creator, then you know that research is really important, especially in the industry, in the corporate world, where any content that you create, you have to make sure the validity is there. Okay. And having said that, one thing that I will also cover in my topic today is we will be looking into the ethical part of content that has been generated by, our AI tools, so our generative AI tools, where sometimes accuracy is not its strongest point, right? So this is where you need to look for, you have to be the person who gives the value for your content, okay? Like AI generates in volume, but you have to generate the value, okay? So when we talk about Perplexity, Notebook LM, any one of you guys are already using Perplexity and Notebook LM here? Yes, no? You can just type in. No, all right. So I will teach you guys what is it. It's an amazing tool when you want to learn, all right, or do a research, okay? So yeah, ChatGPT can also do a research, but I won't trust ChatGPT that much because of my personal experience whereby I wanted to do some research on ChatGPT, but ended up it gave me all kind of, research paper which didn't even exist. So then I decided ChatGPT is not really extremely good when it comes to research, but Perplexity and Notebook LM is. Okay, let's go to our first content creation. So what we will be doing is I'm going to turn off my slide and then I will show you guys, we will start with a ChatGPT. Okay, so one thing that you have to remember when you want to use ChatGPT, the most important thing is you need to know how to use the right prompting. Okay. See, if you keep prompting something, prompting is asking question to your generative AI tool, and then you find the first answer that you get is not so good. So what do? You prompt again. Then not so happy, you prompt again, not so happy. 10 kali prompt, 10 kali you get like not happy answer. So you start thinking like, ChatGPT doesn't work. It's not that. It's actually how we prompt. Okay. So you need to be crystal clear about your prompt. Okay. Now, for example, I want to create a blog. I want to write a blog for the topic tips for work-life balance for remote workers. Okay. So this is the blog idea that I want. But instead of straight away asking my AI to create the blog, the whole blog, what I'm going to tell is you create from me a blog outline for this topic. Okay. And then I will also say include 5 catchy title and 5 main section. Okay. And I will prompt this one by one. Then I will expand it. Okay. So let's just go and, do a little bit of work here. Let me just share screen. Can you guys see my screen? Wait, let me just share again. Sorry, I think it just went off. this is the screen that you should be seeing. All right, let's do it. Okay, so like I said earlier, I'm going to write a blog content. Just a second. And I'm going to I want to write a blog content about tips for work-life balance. All right, so let's just go there. Okay. Okay, so before we start writing the blog, I just wanted to let you know, so those who have not, personalized your ChatGPT, so probably that's the first thing that you guys need to do first. You see why? ChatGPT, it's a model that learns from your data, okay? So when you are writing anything on social media content, do you find it like a bit more robotic and not so much, it doesn't so much have the human touch in it? Do you feel like that? Yes, no? So you feel like, whatever content that you're putting on your ChatGPT, whatever content that ChatGPT gives you, it's like very, very, right? Yeah. So what you can do is, this is like a first thing that you should be doing. So if you're using at beginner level, yes. Okay. So if you're using ChatGPT, doesn't matter whether it's it's a paid version or a free version. All you need to do is, can you see the my screen on your profile photo? Just click on it and then click on personalize. Okay, so when you're personalizing, what you're doing is you're customizing your ChatGPT. Okay, so why it's important to customize your ChatGPT is it's because once you customize, then what happens is the content that it generates become very much like how you want it to. It will be more personalized, all right, like how you want it to be. Like for example, it will ask you a question like, what should ChatGPT call you? So I just put my name here, K. So that's how my participants, everyone calls me Miss K. So I just put it in K. And then give it a brief idea. What do you do? Okay. So I put here, I'm a digital marketing, so digital pun salah spelling. Okay, digital marketing and branding strategies. So I just put it there. And you can put whatever position that you want to do. All right. I think you should be able to do it on your phone also. All right. But why I prefer to use a laptop, right? A lot of features are on laptop. Even if you are using other AI tools, right? More features are on a laptop. Okay. So just follow this. If you can't find it on your phone, then you can just use your laptop and do it much later. Okay. So, and then the reason why I say you let ChatGPT know who you are, what do you do, so that it has an idea on what kind of tone and voice it can use for you. So when I put myself as a digital marketing and branding strategist, a lot of lingo terminology that is related to digital marketing and branding comes into place. Okay. And then the more important thing is the next part: what traits should ChatGPT have? So this is where I want to be very precise. I want my ChatGPT to give me very clear and precise content with good reasoning. So you don't just give me an answer, it has to have a good reasoning. That's why later when you see how my ChatGPT works, it will always say like, I got to think, I will give you a reason, something like that. Okay. And I also want it to be professional and write in a very humble way, humble mode. And I will have to tell this, the tone can be vary based on the prompt. I don't want it to fix to one tone, because why we are creating content for a lot of our clients. Some clients will have different tone setting, professional. Some clients might have, fun, friendly tone setting. So we have to work on that. So for the tone, I will say that it is very much based on the prompt. So focus on the prompt that I'm giving. Okay. And then I also tell things like, tell it as it is, do not sugarcoat, because ChatGPT has the tendency of sugarcoating over sangat dia punya response sometimes. So I got to tell this, okay? Use an encouraging tone, take a forward-thinking view, more like human, less AI or robotic. So I got to tell it, have humor. So if you guys see at the bottom here, you have more things that ChatGPT suggests to you. Like if I put in Gen Z, talk like a member of Gen Z. Probably my answers will be very much with a Gen Z slang and all that. Not a Gen Z, so I'm not going to talk like Gen Z. Okay, so you will have like so many other things here. So you can type this in, or if you want, I can just put mine here. I will put in the chat box. Tade, this is for all, not only paid version. This is for all. That's what I mentioned earlier. So you just have to see on customer settings, personalize, and then you can customize this. Okay, this is not only for paid version. So I just put in whatever that I put in my ChatGPT here. Okay. And then anything else do you want ChatGPT to know about you, your interest, your value? You can write this. I just didn't. Okay. And then you click save. Any important. Enable for new chats. For all the new chats, you enable this. And then you save. Okay. All done. If you can do it immediately, it will be good also, right? So if you're on in your laptop and all that, you can do it also. Okay, now let's go into our blog. So I want to write a blog. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to type in this. I'm going to type in, since I already have, write a blog outline for the topic, tips on work-life balance for remote worker. Okay, and then I'm going to give one more section. Okay. Include a catchy title and 5 main sections. So another thing that I want to ask you guys, how many of you normally, when you want to ask ChatGPT anything, you do like what I do? You go to this part here. You see, this part here, ask anything, ask ChatGPT anything. So this is the conversation part. So the moment, I know this is like a norm, the moment you go and log into your work, you open your email, the next tab that you open should be your ChatGPT. This is like so common now, right? So, and when you ask question, you straight away go to the ask anything here, and then you just type in your question. How many of you do that? Everyone? Yeah, normally like that. It's like a normal, right? Yeah. So what I want to also tell me, I know we are in the same boat. Okay. Implemented who we are. Okay. Meaning we already implemented who we are to ChatGPT and they no, you don't have to reintroduce yourself. You see now, but you must have, I mean, login, yeah? I'm not saying you must have a paid account, but you log in, yes? You see, my ChatGPT knows me as K. So it's good to see you, K. It's always like that, okay? So now, what I'm trying to tell is there is also another way of using ChatGPT, whereby rather than just asking question, typing in here and ask question, if I want to just ask question to get some knowledge and all that, I do that. But let's say I'm doing some work that I need to edit the work, like writing a proposal, writing an email reply, or writing social media content, even like this, writing a blog content. So what I will do, I will go to this tools part and start using one of these tools, right? So under the tools, if you see, you can create an image. Obviously, you can create an image. You can get ChatGPT to search the web for you, write or code, and run deep research. Okay. So what I will do is I will click on write or code, and then you will see a canvas like this appearing. Now what I do, I type in my question. Okay. So when I use this tool, and you will see what happened next. Okay. Do you see my chat GPT just split into two? One panel is where my chat, all my chat is there. And the next panel is my canvas. This is my canvas. Okay. So here, it will just, like I told, write a blog and all these things. So it say here's a blog outline with the title Thriving, Not Just Surviving, Work-Life Balance. Amazing title. Yeah. I wouldn't even think about it. Thriving, not just surviving. Okay. And 5 well-structured what do you call that section. So let me know if you want to expand. Okay, this is where I will let it know. So now once you already have this, okay? So once you already have this, your job is not to just copy, paste, and then your blog is done. So our job is to actually read through what ChatGPT has given. Okay, this is something that I will emphasize, like really, really emphasize. Why? Because we don't want mistakes to happen. We don't want mistakes to happen. Yes. Okay. All right. So let's go through here. Let's say I love this topic, so I'm not going to change anything. Introduction, the new norm, and all this. If I find this is okay, all this content is okay, then I will tell ChatGPT, okay, you can continue writing the blog post. But let's say I want to change something, right? If you are using Ask Anything, you won't be able to change the answer that ChatGPT gets. But in Canvas, you can actually change, like avoiding multiple traps. And then I want to add, probably daily goals and like, okay, and time management. I'm just including time management tools. Okay, so I can actually add more things to my writing, the outline. Okay, and let's say I'm not so happy with certain outline. For example, protect your personal time, negotiable. So let's say I find this outline should be a bit more. So what you guys can do, you can just highlight this, and then you will get asked ChatGPT anything. So this is where I will tell hilang pula. Okay, so this is where I will tell uh, probably expand the points a little bit more. Lepas tu, you prompt. Okay, kalau salah spelling, it's okay. ChatGPT is pandai. So you see what will happen? It will start changing. You see, can you change? Can you see? So it expanded because I asked it to expand. Okay, if expanded, very good. Extremely good expansion. All right. And the same thing, if you want to reduce the content, the same thing, go and ask and then make it simplify, or make it just highlight here, guys. Simplify this content to 2 points, or two points. Remember 3 points, 2 points. Then I prompt. So it will start working on it on the final top. All right, so this is it. Now let me, if I'm happy with it, so now I'm going to ask, please create the full blog post. Now, just writing this, you're going to just, kind of like unleash the Kraken, because what you're doing is you're going to ask it to write a full blog post, but you're not giving it any limitation. So what I will normally do, I will tell what is the length that I'm looking at. So probably I will say like, make sure the length of the blog is within 500 words. Okay. And not only that, what I will also say is things like this. Wait, yeah. So I will tell it this. The length of the word is GHD. The length of the block is within 500 words. Include one real world example per section. Suggest 5 keywords for this article and rewrite the introduction, include them naturally. Lepas tu, I also put in, add a conclusion with CTA and all these things. So now once this is done, you prompt again. See, just the moment I want to give this one an extra thought. So this is where, when I say like the reasoning and everything that I say, it gives me a bit more, reason before it start creating. Okay, let's just see how it works. Right. Set boundaries. That's it. Okay, so suggested keyword here is remote work life tips, remote worker productivity, home routine, mental wellness, remote work. Okay, that's great. Okay, so basically my blog post is ready. All right. So this is how you actually, can create. See, uh, if you have a website, you need to write blogs. That helps in your SEO. And in a month, because the blog can be like, you have to take your time to write the blog. So you need to make sure that, sorry, you need to make sure that you have the time and sufficient, content information to write the blog. And the whole process of blog writing can take like when you already have the content and all these things. If you are a content writer, it will take 3 hours if your brain is not blocked. All right. So writing can be daunting, but with ChatGPT, and while I'm explaining to you, I was able to do it within um, very fast, right? For social media content creators, blog needed. Okay, if you are managing certain content that needs like blog content for website, yes, you need, right? Like content for LinkedIn, social media, you're talking about in the uh, in the landscape of social media. For LinkedIn, we have to write longer articles. For example, for company pages that you're managing, you got to write longer articles for LinkedIn. So where do you go? Just come to ChatGPT, write longer article, and you can just specifically tell that this is for LinkedIn company page. Okay. So yeah, but for a social media content creator, because we look into not only social media, we look into a whole aspect of digital marketing where website is also part of it. So blog is something that we work on. All right. Now let's go to I'll go to the next part on how to create. Let me just stop share this. Okay, never mind. It's okay. So we are going to go into social media content. All right. So let's say you have one product. Okay. So let's say you have one product and you want to create a social media campaign for 5 different social media captions. One product, 5 different social media captions. Okay. So how do you do that? Like, for example, I have eco-friendly water bottle. So I want to tailor them for Instagram. I want to tailor them for LinkedIn, Facebook, X, and also TikTok. All right. So the content for all these platforms, like in previously what we do, we just create one content and we just publish it on all the places. But then that is not exactly the right way of doing it, if you understand why. Because the platform is very much a personalized platform for their audience. Like when we talk about Instagram, it should be really fun and punchy. And when it comes to LinkedIn, not so fun or punchy, but very much a professional, and you need to have value-driven messages there. Okay. And for example, wait, yeah, just a second. Okay, so you can see my slide, right? Okay. For Instagram, yeah, for LinkedIn, it's like that. For Facebook, um, Facebook is very much like a community-driven platform now, so it has to have the relatable to the community feeling. Twitter, simple. Twitter or X is a short, 180 characters, and TikTok, very much Gen Z tone. So if you want to write in different tone for 5 different social media pages that you are working on, it might take longer time. So what you can do is you can ask ChatGPT to do all this. Okay. So let's go to ChatGPT again. I'll go into a new chat. So, all right. So I want to write, this is how you can, actually the prompting is another huge thing. You got to learn the right prompting. Okay. I want to create social media captions for to promote a eco-friendly water bottle. Okay, I need to create different, wait down, 5 different social media caption. 5 different social media captions for the launch of this, water bottle. Now, this is where you have to be, wait, it just went blank. Okay, be a bit more detailed. Okay, so when I say a bit more detailed, you need to tell what you want to create and all. Okay, so this is what I'm going to put. Okay, so the first thing that I'm putting here is the LA. Sorry for my, oh, no, don't worry if it's a spelling mistake and all that. ChatGPT Panda, it understands, right? So I want to create social media caption for Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, and also TikTok. And I put in what is it, all right? Then you can just prompt. Okay, so if you guys can see, it says this. Instagram, fun and punchy. Say goodbye to plastic, guilt, and hello to cool planet hydration, blah, blah, blah. And then for LinkedIn, professional, sustainability meets smart design. We are proud to follow. And if you guys see for Instagram, you have all this emojis and all that. For LinkedIn, it's very much straightforward. And of course, since we are talking about community feel, it starts with hey fam and stuff like that. And Twitter, short and witty. For TikTok, you have a script style because we need to create a video. Okay, so POV, you just upgraded your hydration game, and Mother Earth approves. Not bad. And then gives you a scene. You are sipping dramatically from the bottle. Okay, when your water bottle is hotter than your situation sheet. Seriously, this is like the Gen Z tone, yeah. Okay, right. So, and it also asked me, do you want an image idea or launch hashtag? So this is for later. So if you see, this is what we mean about creating catchy and also scaling across your social media, because it's no longer like we don't do like one content for everyone. It's personalized content. So if you're a digital marketing person or content creator, you need to understand that you need to talk to your audience. All right. So this is where AI can generate multiple platform-specific caption with one piece of content. So it's different tone, different length, and different style. Okay, so that's what you'll be able to do. Now let me just stop share. Okay, so if you guys have any question, you can just ask. Yeah. Okay. So then the next thing that I want to go into is AI-powered visual content prompts and idea. Okay, so basically, you guys can see my slide, correct? Okay, so basically, I will go into a few tools now. So we have ChatGPT, and we also will be using Qwen and Sora. So I seriously don't know how to pronounce it. It's Qwen or Qwen what, all right? Qwen on Sora. Sora is part of ChatGPT. If you guys are using it, it's amazing. Okay, and some of you are already using Mid-Journey. Okay, so Mid-Journey is also amazing. I will show you guys Mid-Journey. But having said that, it's a paid version. So whatever that I'm giving you guys is you can access on the freemium part, free version. Okay, forever free. Okay, but of course with some limitation, but it's still free. And Ideogram is actually an alternative to Mid-Journey where it's free, or at least you get some credit every day. Okay, same goes to GenGraph. Okay, so let me stop share and we will go into these tools. Let me just close this morning. Okay. So in ChatGPT, if you see the site here, you will see Sora. Okay. So Sora is actually image and also video generation AI tool. Okay. So if you guys see the images that you Sora created, it's actually pretty interesting, very amazing. Okay, you will be able to explore more images. Just click on images, and then you will see all the different type of images that it has created. And if you click off one of it, then what you will also see is the prompt, like Mona Lisa with robbery mask. Seriously, right? So you'll be able to see the prompt uh, because the prompt is important. See, the more you are clear with prompt, you will be able to create amazing tools. But the prompting is important. So for that, actually, one of my favorite platforms where I learn a lot on the prompting is Midjourney. So Midjourney is also a image and video generation short video generation uh, platform. So let me just sign in. And you'll be like more amazed with what kind of images that it actually creates. Okay. Don't worry. Those who are uneducated, it's not about educated or uneducated. You can just go to ChatGPT and ask it to create a prompt. So don't worry about it. Okay. Don't think that you're not good in prompting. ChatGPT is there. You can just ask it to basically do anything for you. Okay. Like for example, this image here, right? I'm very curious what kind of prompt they use. And this is the prompt. So can you see how detailed the prompt is? Breathtaking, beautiful honey plum fairy. So interesting. Okay. And then they also tell what is the cinematic value of it, like 8K cinematic lighting. If you guys are into photography and all that, then you might understand this better than me. Okay, so this is like hyper detailed Pixar style 3D rendering, vibrant colors. So when you see this kind of things, right, this is how image generation prompt should be. Good thing about Midjourney is it allows you to copy the prompt. And of course, you can just change whichever that you want to change, all right? Like for example, this image. How do you create an image like this by prompting? It's so interesting. Grainy disposal camera, photo, film photography, blah, blah, blah. See, captured, fluid, face turned toward camera. See, so detailed. So if you ask me, educated or uneducated, not everyone can create this. You can have a PhD, but you won't be able to create this kind of prompt, right? So look for the source, copy paste, simple as that. Copy the prompt. We already have, okay? So this one that I'm showing is in Midjourney. So you can also do it in Sora. And I also will share with you another tool which I just love. It's known as ideogram. Okay. Let me just go into ideogram. I logged in earlier, then it just went off. Okay. So if you see ideogram and Midjourney, it has some similarity. All right. It has some similarity. So ideogram is much, cheaper. I mean, you can also generate images in Midjourney using the free version. But however, the waiting queue can be very long. So I need to wait sometimes around 20 minutes or sometimes the whole day also I didn't get. The following day I might get, all right? So that's why, I look for an alternative and you have ideogram. Okay, so I've created quite a lot of things on ideogram if you guys see. Okay, like we just simply play around, created some images for Father's Day. I wanted an Asian father, so it gave me an Asian father. And these are just like a different way that we created. And yeah, we had a training for senior citizen using AI tools. So for the one, all right? So these are a lot of things. So one of the things that I use ideogram is, see, when we are designing, we don't 100% design the whole thing here in ideogram, all right? What we will do, we will look for the features that we normally cannot find. Probably Canva doesn't have it, or there's some features like photos, that we can't find on other sources. Then you have to generate it using, AI tool. Like, for example, image of a Malaysian looking, Pan Asian looking female, which is very expensive if you need to purchase. So ideogram actually gave me this. So we can use this in our content for our advertising and stuff. Another thing good about ideogram is you can also create posters. All right. So if you see these posters, uh, the issue that we had with posters was when you get even ChatGPT to write to create a poster which has a lot of text on it, you will tend to see spelling mistakes, or it just uses some word that doesn't even exist. Okay, so that's one of the problem that I face with ChatGPT. But when I tried with ideogram, I find the content are pretty good, but even when you want to create a post. All right. So yeah, ideogram is something that you guys can, try. And another one will be Gencraft. So I'm just giving you guys the free ones. Just try, make use of the free one. After that, you can, if you really need to do it, then you can purchase a paid version cover to you guys. All right. So this is, let me just keep this. Okay. So here you are able to, this is Gencraft. Also, you are able to generate any images that you want. It's just that Gencraft, you can only generate image, because if you want to generate a video, it's a paid feature, only paid feature will allow you to generate a video. But just describe your image, whatever that you want. And then you sell, even if you want to upload a photo, if you, let's say you want to do a design using your own product. So you can upload the photo and also design it across it. But again, this comes with the paid features. All right. And you can look for the style, what style that you want. You want it to have like realistic image, for example, realism. All right. So realistic image. Then you can just put in your prompt. Let's say I just put in image of okay lah, sunset, since I saw that sunset from the top of a snowy mountain, something like that. And it has to be realistic. And then I click generate. Okay, so it's generating. Belum lagi, see, it is generating. Okay, can you see that? So most of what happens here is Gencraft will generate two images for you. So this is image one. Okay, and then this is image two. A little bit different from a snowy mountain and all that. But this looks real, right? Realistic a bit. Of course, I didn't put all these images and all that, but it just created for me this. Okay. And every day you have like 5 prompts. That means you can create up to 10 different images, because each prompt gives you 2 images. Okay. So this is what you are able to do. So I created earlier about this coffee, sustainable coffee and all these things. So it just gives me this. I'm not so happy with it, but it's fine. Okay, free version. You see, I cannot expect too much from a free version. Okay, now let's go to ChatGPT for a while. Personally, which is a better option among all the image gen program? Uh, Midjourney is really good. I was using the paid version of Midjourney. It was really good. But again, all the tools are able to create good images. All are able to create good images. based on the prompt that we put. Okay, so let's say I had a different idea of sunset, but since I just put sunset from the snowy mountain, it fits it. But it's just that my idea is it has to be from the top view, so I didn't put all that as part of my prompting, right? So the moment you master the prompting, so the next class you guys got to attend is prompt mastering, right? So when you master the prompting, write longer. And obviously, when we do even our work, not only content creation, right, on our work, we have like a prompt template always ready. Okay. So mastering prompt is really important. Only with prompt, you'll get like really good images. Okay. Even now, I will show you guys one thing. Let me just stop, share this one. And let's do an image, like how do you generate an image with like really good prompting. I'll show you guys. And we are just going to use ChatGPT. Ready for that? Let me just show you what we can do. Wait, yeah. Okay. So now let's say I want to create content, all right, for advertising that I need to do for this product. All right. So it's a homegrown chili sauce brand. Okay. So I have an image of that brand. So it's known as CBB chili sauce. All right. It's a real brand. So, and I need to create an image that, I mean, I cannot be just using this and promote it, right? So I want to create an image that is relevant for advertising. Okay, so now what we do, let's go to ChatGPT again. Just a second, 1 minute. Just creating this. Project. Oh, I haven't shared yet, sorry. Okay. Okay, so can you guys see my ChatGPT now? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to type in this to my ChatGPT. Okay, so I'm going to tell it to create a cinematic experience. Create a cinematic high quality product with high quality product ad for the image that I will that I uploaded. Okay, so then you got to upload that, all right? Uploaded product image. So then I'm going to tell that the bottle, because you're going to upload it, this is where you're going to be very, very specific. The bottle should be surrounded, for example, with red chilies, because why, it's a chili sauce and I want to create a nice, like, image around that bottle. And then you can include some other ingredients, black peppercorn, turmeric, and what else that we can put? Cinnamon, macam apa-apa lah. I don't know whether cinnamon is supposed to be there. Cinnamon, right? And then I will also tell, like, this is the ingredients that I want. And all these should be, let's say I want to have like a black gold background. Okay. So all this against a black gold background with a glowing word of GBB sauce at the background of the bottle. Okay, because the one that I'm going to upload is a bottle, right? And then more things. The bottle should be tilted, and appear like it's floating. Float. Floating. Floating. All right. So don't worry about all the spelling mistakes. So I'm going to add the image now. So you just need to have the image. Okay, this is my GPP. Okay. So this is the image, right? Then you wait first. Let's see what my ChatGPT. I want to dig in properly, so I'm going to reflect for a second. It's okay, just take your time, right? Rather than me going to Canva, start creating everything. Okay, so it gave me a thought for 15 seconds. Okay. Let's see the kind of images that it creates, right? See, every time you do, it won't create the similar kind of image, right? So I've done this also. I will show you the previous image that I've created. I'm just curious also what kind of image it's going to create now. So just give it a bit of second. Okay. So in fact, if you guys want to try, you can also try. Let me just give you this, the prompt. Okay, this is the prompt. You can also try. And then I'm going to also give you the image. Why not, right? Since you guys are here, you can also try it. Okay, so let's see. How does that look like? GPP sauce, chili sauce. Nice? I think it's nice. For me, it's nice. Okay. But this is where I need to do a bit more, make sure the image is correct, red chili. The wording I need to check, okay? A bit too small for me to see. So I wanted it to have chilies, black peppercorn, cinnamon, turmeric, with chibibi sauce at the background with the black color and all these things. So it created this for me. Yeah, it's eye-catchy. See, why it can do this is because of the prompting that I use. So if you want to create this is known as the cinematic image. All right. So just write that prompt down rather than saying create an ad image and all that. Do. I think it's just more about not imagination. Yeah. So the thing here is when I want to design something, I already have the end idea in my brain. So I need to just recreate that. Okay, so that actually comes for all content creators. We already have something that we want to create in our mind. We're just going to get the images out like how we want it. Okay, so yeah, you guys also can do this and then you can share in the chat box. I would want to see if everyone is getting the similar one. Okay, so let me stop share this and I will share with you the one that I did earlier. Okay, so this is from here, it went to here. Okay, so this also looks nice. If you compare both, right? So this is a little bit different. But of course, content creators, we have like very sharp eyes, especially if you are dealing with social media and corporate clients. Red chili, tengok dia punya spelling. The chili is chilu. So this is where you got to be very careful. You just don't take and then publish straight away because there's some spelling mistakes and all that. So as a brand owner, they will be very, if I post something like this, then will be very angry. So this is where I need to keep training my AI. See, AI it's a model that waits to be trained. So you got to just train. So I can just tell it, redesign this, make sure the words in the bottle is correct. It's red chili original, something like that. Okay. So, but this also looks nice. I like the way it gives a very nice look for the bottle itself. Here, the original bottle, though, it's not like a very, that's also a mistake from my side. I should given it a bit of a high quality image. So nevertheless, it gave me a good design. Okay, so I kind of like this also. Okay, so any question here? Are you guys trying? You can try and let me know. All right. Oh, that's nice. Share in the group. I would like to see yours also. Okay. Now, let me just go into the next one. Stop share. Okay. So I also wanted to share with you guys about another tool, which is known as Q1. I think someone mentioned in the group also, you are using this, but I'm not very sure if you know a little bit about Q1. Oh, that's nice, Naveen. Okay. See, it gives you that, right? I want it to have like tilted and floating effect with glowing chibibi sauce at background with all these things. But what we get, it is that, but different style. Okay, that's a good one. Let me just put a thumbs up for you. Okay, where is my... All right. So another tool that you might also want to look into is this Q1. I'll put in the link to you for you guys. So Q1 is similar to DeepSeek. It is a made in China product. Okay, this is by Alibaba Cloud. All right. So this is Q1. And having said that, you see, Q1 is quite wholesome. Wholesome in the sense of you can actually ask it any question. You have things like thinking, and you can ask it to do research, thinking and research and all that things, right? And not only that, if you see at the bottom here, you click on more, you will see that it's able to do web development. You can create code for your website development, more research, like very deep research, image generation, you have video generation, coding, plan, so many things here. All right. So like, for example, if I click on image generation, so you will see the type of images that Q1 actually has generated. Okay. So I can say things like, yes, sorry. Okay, sorry. Please mute your mic, yeah? All right. So if you guys see here, under this image generation, you can actually generate anything that you want. But the only thing is you're not able to upload your own image. You see, you can upload documents for some reason, but you're not able to upload any images. So it just creates the image. So I can say like, create an add image for okay, so create an add image for fizzy drink. Okay, a fizzy drink. Uh, okay, a strawberry flavored fizzy drink. Strawberry flavored fizzy drink, just like that, simple one, yeah? So let's prompt. It's quite fast also. Macam tu saja. All right. Oh, not so great. That's why you got to be very good in the prompting side. Okay. So in fact, I will show you. Okay, done. This one. And what Q1 also can do, okay, like it has like all the strawberry, it's a fizzy. Probably what I should do is I give a name for that brand, all right? Probably it will be a bit different. But now I want to show you guys how you can actually, I'll go to the new chat, and you can create not only image, a video, a short video. So these are the videos that, example of videos that Q1 can create. And you can actually choose the size of the video, also the dimension of the video, not the size, the dimension of the video. So let's say I want to create a square video that's 1:1. Okay. And I want to create a video of a young girl running in a field holding flowers. Okay. Okay. Just prompt. Okay, so this is also, I mean, how do I use Q1 is sometimes we just need some background images or background video and all that. So, or again, images that specifically I couldn't find anywhere. So you can come to Sora, you can, it's good to have a few options, right? Sora is there, Q1 is there, GenCraft. So you basically use this to create, okay? All the images and the videos that you want. So let's just see the video that it creates here. So something that I've created some time ago. Okay, like this, a dog running in a meadow field. Okay, looks pretty nice, right? It looks very realistic. So this is what your Q1 can do. So if you guys like very new to Q1, go and explore Q1 as well. Okay, it's free, 100% free. So you are able to look into a lot of things that Q1 has to offer here. Okay, let's just go back to, okay, it's still generating 22%. Okay, so while it's doing it, let me just go back to Sora just to show you guys a bit more here. Like I showed you all the images, right? So these are the images, but you can also see on this part here, you will see videos that has been generated. So the videos that they have been generating is also pretty interesting. It's just like one of you mentioned, you need to have very high imagination skills, right? So exactly what do you want? Like, for example, this is create a video, a woman, Egyptian modern one, wearing something uh, airy, having golden modern jewelry, but with touch of ancient, wandering around the pyramids of Gaza. All right. So this is super interesting. All right. Looks very real. So this is what, in Sora, you can do all this. But though I'm not sure, there must be a limitation. If you're using a free version, there will definitely be some limitation on how many images that you can create in a day. Okay, let's go back to Q1. Okay, it's just around 28%, taking a little bit time. So let it continue creating. We will come back to this later. Okay, don't want to waste time there. Okay. So if you have any question, meanwhile, you want to ask, please ask, yeah? Okay. All right. So now let's go on to the personalizing your AI content. See, one important thing that we do with AI is we want to make sure our content that we create is very much talking to a person, our target audience. So then you need to know if you're talking to a certain person, you need to know who you are talking to. So, and this is where understanding the intent of your user data is very important. Okay, so what we will do is you need to when you are creating a content, you must ask this question: what does my audience really want? Okay, then you give ChatGPT a brief of your audience. All right. So I'm not sure how many of you here, when you work with your PowerPoint, so your content creation, and it's important for you to give the customer persona. So do you have the customer personas in at the back of your mind, or even as a documentation that you guys have? Because customer persona is going to be the only way for you to personalize your AI content. Okay. Uh, if you don't have a customer persona, I would suggest get AI's help to create a customer persona for you. You can just give a brief example like, this is my product. I'm looking for someone like this. Based on the information that I'm giving you, create a persona. That's all. Okay, so now when you have the persona, what you're going to do is you're going to tell ChatGPT, based on my persona, based on this customer profile, uh, what kind of content, if I create, will resonate with them. Okay, so you can do this. Or you can also say, I'm going to launch this product and this is my customer persona. So based on this product and my customer persona, create 5 different caption or campaign ideas, 5 different caption, or give me one campaign idea that I can do to target my audience. All right. So all these things, right? Personalizing content that you are going to create. This is actually, it will take like a group effort. We will be like sitting in a group, discussing what campaign to come up with and all that things. But now with ChatGPT, you can just ask ChatGPT to do it. Okay. So let's say what I'm going to do is I'm going to teach you guys how to use ChatGPT to analyze the data. And from the data, it comes up with a customer persona. And from the customer persona, how you're going to personalize your content. Okay. Like, for example, I'll show you a data that we use. Let me just open this. So how many of you already have like customer persona that you're working with? Yes, no, in the chat box while I open this. Do you have a customer persona, guys? Or you want to ask, what is customer persona? Oh, kena ada. Customer persona is so important. Okay. Let me share with you this data here. Okay. So this data is a raw data of a survey that we conducted for our client. All right. So the client is they are a startup of a skincare cosmetic, and we wanted to create a campaign for them. And the campaign must be a very personalized campaign, not a generic campaign. So only if I know my customers and user, I will be able to create a personalized content for them. Okay. So if you guys see here, this is the survey results that we got. Now, those who are here, right? I'm going to upload this on ChatGPT. But tell me, is it safe to upload this content to ChatGPT? Because we know about ChatGPT. You can't just simply upload anything on ChatGPT because it's not safe. If you feel like you cannot put certain things on social media, you won't be putting it on ChatGPT. Or if you don't publish it on your website, you cannot put in ChatGPT. But my question to you guys, is it okay if I upload this to ChatGPT? What do you think? As long as not personally identifiable. Yes, very good. So is it okay? See, the original data, it has their name, their email address, and the phone number. So before I can process this to ChatGPT, I got to remove all that. Okay, so this data is a clean data. So we already done all data cleaning, remove all that. So this one you can upload, but always remember, don't just simply upload anything on ChatGPT. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, open ChatGPT again for you guys. Still generating. Oh, it generated. So before you go to ChatGPT, let's see what it has generated. Such a lovely girl running with flowers, exactly like what I want. All right. So yeah, Q1 is something that you guys need to start looking after this as well. Okay, now let's go to ChatGPT. Okay, so what I'm going to ask it is, I'm going to tell ChatGPT, I will upload a data set which I need you to analyze. Based on the analysis, I will need to create a personalized campaign for a new skincare and cosmetic brand. Okay, create a personalized blah, blah, blah. Okay, now I'm going to upload the file. Here's the file. Okay. Okay, let it upload. So you guys can just upload like that. In fact, right, guys, if it's a data analysis class, I will teach you guys how, using this raw data, you can come up with a data visualization, like creating bar graph, pie chart, a lot of things, and, create a proper report like that. Okay, but just now we just want to analyze to come up with a social media campaign. So just do that. So it is checking. All right. Okay, it's running a statistical and descriptive analysis to uncover insights. Okay. Now it's giving me key customer insight. Top brand is this, blah, blah, blah. Demographic. Okay, this is important. Okay. Yes, this is what I had in mind. Okay. Create two customer persona from this data. You see, my customer persona that I always create is not plucked from ad. It is based on real data. Okay, so customer persona one, Alia, the social beauty enthusiast, female, blah, blah, blah. Okay, beauty habit, motivation is there, marketing angle, influencer-led campaign with local tones, Instagram reels. Okay, very good. Second one is mailing, practical skincare seeker, a little bit older, okay, occasionally. Facebook ad, why? A bit older. 35 is not considered older, but still, okay. All right. Okay. So now what I want to do, create one social media campaign for this new skincare cosmetic brand based on the insights and results. Let's see. Campaign title, My Real Goal, My Real Glow. Every skin tells a story. Okay, the objective is here. Core campaign message. So if you're into social media, then you know these are like really, really good. Okay, campaign title is there. The objective is given. Introduce the brand as trusted, inclusive, affordable, luxury skincare. Kita cakap pun, kita cakap luxury, affordable luxury. Okay, still good. So beauty isn't a filter, it's a confidence, target audience. And then it also came up with 4 weeks of thematic weekly focus, what I should focus, which is good. And give me a platform strategy, all these things. Okay, now what I want to do is I need you to create a monthly, create 1 month content calendar for this brand. The brand's name is, let's just put XYZ. All right, XYZ. Now what I want is put the content calendar in a table format. Include day, date, content pillar. What else? Content pillar, captions for FB, IG, and TikTok. Hashtag, free for each platform. Be very clear because I already know what I want, right? And also another column for idea for image generation and its prompt. Okay, this is exactly what I want. See, spelling mistake, don't bother about it, all right? So reasoning is happening now, starting from July, okay. Manageable, aim for 5%. All right, you see that? So 1 month, around 20 or 30 posts. I should have told it like, keep it 20 posts. Okay, bagus. 20 posts is enough. 5 posts a week. Okay, that's normally how we do. Okay, how to use this calendar? Not really. So let's just look into this. Copy table because I wanted to see the whole thing, right? So you guys can see. So I asked for content pillar, Facebook caption, Instagram caption, TikTok, FB hashtags, IG hashtag. It's long, all right? And image generation idea and prompt. Okay, so it just gave me that. So this is actually a draft. So is this the final one that I will be using? Definitely no. This is a draft. Okay. So what we do based on the draft that you have, you will work on this so that you will make it a little bit better. Okay. So we normally, like this is how we scale with AI. We normally don't use everything that AI gives, but you use the idea. Since you already have like some idea, after that, you will start creating content, proper content with it. Okay. So any question here? How do you create, basically what happened is I have my raw data, okay? And then from the raw data, I did an analysis. I just want to know about the people that actually, participated in the survey. And based on the people who participated in the survey, I get some key insight of the customers. All right. So based on the key insight of the customers, we created a customer persona. So I wanted 2 customer persona. Mostly for any brand, we will go to three to 5 different customer personas, right? And then based on the customer persona, I created a campaign. So let's say I like this campaign. So this is the campaign title and all. And based on the campaign title, we have, weekly themes and all that. So based on that and the platform, we are able to come up with the entire 1 month content for social media. All right. So those social media people, normally how long will this take for you to do? If you are like managing, let's say you're managing own company social media, right? You need to do like 20 content a month, coming up with the ideation. Yang ini belum lagi create images, right? So even this part itself, I can tell you, we're working with a corporate clients, easily 2 weeks. All right, for us to come up with a whole thing on this will take like around a week, and then image creation is around another week. So, and how long does it take for us to actually do it now? It's like super fast, right? All right. So yeah, please interact with me. Okay. So this is how you guys can use your what do you call that? ChatGPT. All right. And the same thing you can use in Gemini as well. You see, the difference between ChatGPT and Gemini, from what I feel, correct, okay? Gemini is also amazing because you see Google's direction and the amount of investment they are putting into make the AI side of Gemini, and the whole thing is amazing. All right. ChatGPT and Gemini, it's two platforms that I love to work with. At the same time, there's another platform that I'm not sure if you guys know about it. It's known as Claude AI. All right. So when it comes to content writing and also creating social media content, I will actually go a lot with Claude. I like Claude, right? Why? I find it very what do you call that, professional. Let me see if I have some chats that I've done. Consumer insight dashboard. Okay, let me just see here, right? So I've done something on a consumer insight. I'll just show you guys. If it's the first time you guys are looking into Claude, you can also look into this, right? So this is another data that I have done, and then it will give me data analysis, right? So it actually gives me the images of the data. So this is what Claude can do. ChatGPT also can do this. Okay, and then it gives me the demographic insight, additional observation and stuff like this. And let's say if I ask it to create a social media campaign similar. This brand with 5 days of content calendar. So I'm not giving it a lot of information like earlier, but let's see what it can do. Spellings are long. So I always do a lot of wrong spelling because I type very fast, right? So it's grading for SK2. So you'll be able to see the content. Visuals, trees like carousels, showing skin transformation. So since I asked for just 5 days, I would say this is much more detailed than the content calendar that ChatGPT created. You see, it's the captions are like super simple here, right? But if you see at Claude, a little bit more detail, very much detail with a call to action, everything. Okay. Then it doesn't stop there. It just gives me like more campaign analytics and KPIs. What should be the success rate? More additional campaign element. So it just and the thing here is I didn't prompt it like how I prompt in even ChatGPT, but it just understands and then gives me end to end. All right. So this is Claude. Anyone here already? I mean, have you been using Claude? Parna? Not yet. All right. So yeah, I'm just using the free version. The free version is also good enough, but you guys should try. Adip, of course, lah. You guys must use Claude. So yeah, so you guys can look into this, right? Okay, so these are some of the things on image creation and also the content creation straight away. Okay, yeah, go for it, Josie. Okay, so I will just, what I will do, I will just, before I go to video generation, wrap it up for content using images. So the tools that you guys can use is number one that I showed is uh, using just ChatGPT itself. All right. So, but when you use ChatGPT, you know what happens, right? You need to make sure the prompting is like really good so that we can get images like this. Okay. Sora is another one where you can also create images and also videos. Okay, this is number two. Mid-Journey, if you have the capacity of getting the paid version, go for it. If not, I would use this also, but very much for inspiration. Okay. Ideogram, when Mid-Journey doesn't work, you have ideogram. Gencraft is also similar. Q1 is also another additional tool for you guys. You see, what is the best? It's quite hard to tell because all has its own pros and cons. Okay. But just use 2 or 3 and then you will find what works the best for you. Okay. And also on the content creation part, apart from ChatGPT, Gemini, you also can look into using um, Claude AI. All right. Okay. So I will just close all this so that I make way for our video generation tools. Okay. So let me stop share. I want to show you a video of an image that video generation that we have done. Let me share screen. Wait. All right. So this is actually a video of our AI avatar video. Okay, so let's listen. Let me know if you can hear.
Welcome to Core Fusion.
Can you hear? Is it audible? Okay, great. Continue listening.
Your all-in-one platform that seamlessly integrates innovation, efficiency, and collaboration. Whether you're a small business or a global enterprise, Core Fusion empowers you to focus on what truly matters, your goals. I'm Amanda, and I'm ready to help you.
Okay, that's Amanda. And this is actually was generated using an AI tool called HeyGen, where you are able to create AI avatar videos. Like nowadays, a lot of them who want to, like I was teaching affiliate marketing for TikTok, right? So a lot of them want to do TikTok video, but just don't want to show their face. Okay. So you can do faceless video, or you can also get AI to do the video for you. So let me just share the screen again, back to, okay, share. So the tool that I used is HeyGen. Okay, let me just give the link to all of you here. Okay, heygen.com. Okay, anyone using HeyGen now? Let me just log in. Okay. Give it a minute. Okay. Now, what happens here is this is your dashboard of HeyGen, where you can start creating your own AI avatar video. So you can also create your own image. You see, you can put in your image and then you can animate as if you are talking. Okay. So, but of course, you need to have like the paid version for it. So what I'm going to show you is the free version, what free version can do. So you can choose your public avatar. So these are all considered public avatar. So if you see Georgia here, she has like 5 looks. Zaylan has 1 look, and this animation video has 69 looks. So if you see all these images, these are not real people. These are all AI. All right. So AI images, and you have like a lot of them. Like for example, this one, Hope, she has like 13 looks. If I click on that, you will be able to see all the 13 different look. All right. So corporate, urbanate, and this they say like a lot of different things. Okay. So let's say I like this one. So I click on this. So this is the avatar that I'm choosing. Okay. And then the next thing is once you already chosen your avatar, you go into your script. Okay. So script is basically what you want your avatar to talk. You need your avatar to talk, right? So you can give your avatar a script to talk, or you can also add your own recording or your own audio, like as a background. The avatar will talk in that voice, okay, or your own recording. So basically, you talk and then the lip syncing will be just apt, okay. Or you can choose the audio that HeyGen already have. Like for example, if you click on this is the voice that that you're going to get. It's Kathrine's voice and all these things. Okay. And you have the accent. So you have like so many different accent, you see, but the original accent is what you will have to use because the other accent comes with the paid version. Okay, so original. So we will just look for original accent, and this Kathrine is talking. This is her voice, how it will look and how it will, sound like. And if you, let's say you want to have more different voices, you can go to HeyGen library and then look for more different voices. But you just need to make sure that it's the original, what emotion that you want, what language. So basically you have a few languages here. Okay. And you need to make sure it's a female voice. Okay. Not because you have an image of a female, so you cannot be using a male voice, right? So I will just go with Hope's voice, which is this. Okay. Right. Now, you need to come up with your script. So how do you do this script? If you're very good in creating a script, go ahead and create. So I'm just going to get ChatGPT to create a script. All right. So create a video script to promote a newly launched eco-friendly water bottle. Something like that. Just for a while, let's just see. 30 to 40 seconds. Okay, so I don't want all this. Shouldn't have seen a script. Just need the script. Okay, I just wanted this. Okay, nice. We go back here, we put in. Okay, now wait, I'm not sure if I shared with voice. Okay, I shared with voice. Sharing again. Okay, now I already put it in, right? So you guys can actually check how does she sound. Just wait for a while.
This isn't just a bottle. It's a daily reminder that small changes make a big impact. Crafted from sustainable BPA-free materials and built to last, your new eco-friendly water bottle is ready for every part of your day, from work to workouts to weekend getaways. It's leak-proof, keeps your drink hot or cold, and even comes in biodegradable packaging because we believe sustainability should be effortless. Say goodbye to single-use plastic. Say hello to a cleaner planet, one sip at a time.
Okay, so you already know the script. Let's say if you find it a little bit too long, you can just, make it shorter. And then the script is done. The next is your text. So let's say if you click on text, do you want to have any text overlay on your video? You can do it, all right? Or you can put in any element like any images, or even if you want to put in your own logo, yeah, you can also put. So you can mask HeyGen a bit, okay? So then the next thing you may want to ask me is, you didn't see our friend here animating. So she didn't move her mouth, right? Did you see that? She was not moving her mouth.
This isn't just a bottle. It's a daily reminder.
She didn't move her mouth or what? She didn't animate, right? The animation will only happen after you submit. Okay, so let me just preview and see. I don't think so. Let me just preview.
Bottle. It's a daily reminder that small...
So you won't see the animation. Once you submit, it will take probably 2 or 3 minutes. And after that, you will see the animation, her mouth moving, her hands moving, and all that things. All right. So now you won't be able to see this. And again, I'm not able to submit now because I'm using the free version. Okay. So then if I submit, then what happens? I will have less credit. So I need to use it, right? So that's why I'm not submitting that. Okay. But you guys can always go and play around. And if you feel like this is something that you want, then you can look into upgrading it. Like for me, not really. So because it's going to be like $24 a month. Okay. A bit expensive because we're already using a lot of paid versions, so not everything that we need. Okay. But again, if this is something that you need, go ahead, no harm. And there's another AI tool that which I love using is InVideo. I want to share with you guys about this as well. Okay. All right. So let me just log into InVideo. Okay, so what does InVideo do? It creates for you a whole video with images, with moving, videos inside that video, and then with captions, voiceover, everything is done. Okay, so all you need to give is you give what you want the video to be about, right? For example, I'll just show you some of the videos that I've created. Like, for example, this one. It's a 1-minute video. Why Malaysian SMEs needs a ESG compliance. All right. So 1-minute video, yeah, this one. It's still loading. It should load quite fast, as you can see. Okay. So the prompt that I gave is simple. I need to create a video for Instagram Reels. Okay, and it's going to be like 1-minute video. And based on my my prompt is like, it's going to be like, why is it my Malaysian SMEs needs to have ESG compliance? So you guys can listen to this. I'll make it bigger.
Think ESG compliance is only for big corporations? Think again. ESG stands for environmental, social and governance. It's not just a buzzword, it's a game changer for SMEs in Malaysia. First, let's talk environment. By adopting eco-friendly practices, you save costs on energy and waste management, plus you attract eco-conscious customers. Next, social. Treating employees well boosts morale and productivity. Engaging with your community builds strong, loyal relationships. Finally, governance. Strong governance means transparent operations and ethical practices. This builds trust with investors and partners. Real-world example. Look at company ABC. They implemented ESG practices and saw a 20% increase in customer loyalty and a 15% cut in operating costs. In summary, ESG compliance isn't just good for the planet, it's good for business. So, SMEs in Malaysia, are you ready to unlock success with ESG? Let's make a difference together.
Okay. So if you guys see this, it actually gives a full video just from one little prompting. And how do we use it in the industry? Of course, I don't download the whole video and then I send it to my client, right? So what happens here? Wait, let me just make this. Okay. So what happens here? InVideo is actually an amazing place if you need idea to generate any videos and you just don't know the storyboard of the video, because when you want to create a video, the most important thing is the storyboard, right? So the storyboard of the video can be used, you can use InVideo to create the storyboard of the video. So now it has like a very good opening, if you guys see, right? Very good opening. And then since I say like, talk about ESG. So what is ESG and how it implements in Malaysian SMEs? So it just gave me the whole thing about it. And then finally, a good call to action. So if you are an SME in Malaysia, you shouldn't lose out, right? Something like that. So, but why I wouldn't be able to use this video directly is because you see a lot of images are stock images, which we won't use. We won't be able to use it for our corporate clients. Even if you guys are working in your own corporation, you won't. It doesn't look professional when you use an image with watermarks on top of it, right? But good thing here is if let's say you decide to work with in video, what you can do, you can click on edit just like what I did just now. You can actually replace all the medias. Whatever images that you have, you can actually replace it. Okay, so and let's say you have your own in-house images or videos or media. So and short videos like that, because this is like 4-second video, 2-second video, and all these things. You can just replace the whole thing. And even the background music. So we had this music earlier. You can also replace the music if you want. And of course, the script also. You can always change again the script. Okay. So based on, but just don't go. This is like a very suited script for the image and for the time. So don't make it too long. Okay. So make sure you, when you are changing the script, it has to be within what has been done earlier. Okay. So then you can save and then you can download. So what I'm showing you is still very much the paid, the free version, bukan the paid version. Yeah, this is the free version. You can create videos, no problem. But the only thing is when you download, you will see HeyJan, watermark appearing there. Okay, so even that you can even mask it, guys, right? If you use like Canva and all these things, you can always mask it. Okay, so these are the tools that I have been using for my, our agency, where we are creating a lot of images and all that. And one more thing that I want to also let you guys know is on Canva. So if you guys are using Canva, okay, are you guys using Canva? You should be. Content creation without Canva is like something is missing. All right. Yeah, Canva is a must. All right. And when you're using Canva, don't forget to use Canva AI. Canva AI comes with a paid version. Okay, so you will see here, Canva AI. Okay, so this comes with a paid version. And basically, you can ask it to create anything for you. All right, so describe, say, create an ad image for a strawberry. Again, yeah, I'm just using strawberry flavored fizzy drink. Okay, include the image of the bottle tilted and appear floating with strawberries and ice cubes around it. Something like that. Let's just see. Right? Okay. Oh no, did I just wait? Oh my God. That's better. That is actually better, right? The names are just, it looks a bit Korean. Okay, so something that I had in mind, something like that, strawberry. Okay, with the images of all this. Isn't that nice? Okay, so this is AI in Canva. So you can further edit if you want. Okay, so much nicer than what Q1 did, right? Yeah. All right. So this is something that you guys can use. Okay, so and Canva AI has a lot of apps. You know, the moment you have a pro version of Canva, you just have a lot of apps. Sometimes, I don't know about you guys, sometimes the moment I see like all the tools, like you will be able to see all the tools here. Right? So all the tools, AI generation tools. Just a bit slow. Is it my side? Internet is a bit slow, is it? Not going up. So if you guys see here, there are a lot of tools. And sometimes it, you'll feel like a FOMO, fear of missing out anything and all that. That's normal, don't worry. But don't worry so much that there's a lot of tools and I don't know anything about it. In fact, there are verified tools, AI tools in the world is around 36,000 tools. And obviously, nobody can know everything. All right, just learn up one or two which you need for your task, which you need for your job. Okay, and if you have Canva AI or even Canva or ChatGPT, you will be able to access to a lot of these tools. All right, so okay, and another thing is just looking at the time, and we are going like we just have a few more 10 minutes like that. But let me just show you guys about this perplexity, which I told in the earlier. And also one more is on Notebook LM. Because for me, if you're into content creation, the knowledge, research is important. Okay, so this is Notebook LM. Notebook LM is part of Google's tool. So basically what I do here, right, for example, I'll just show you what I've done. So for one of our client, we have to look into halal. I mean, we are creating a lot of halal related content for them. Okay, so what I upload about the halal research that has been done and all that. Never mind, let me just show you guys from scratch. Okay, so let me just create new. The moment I create new, you can add sources. So sources is basically, you can add like documents. You can even like add website links or YouTube links, or even you just have to like entire text. You can just upload the text, copy paste the text also fine. So what happens here is a Notebook LM will have access to all the sources that you're adding. So this is known as sources. And then you can add up to 50 different sources for one page like this, right? And then it will start learning the source and then give you, and then you can ask question and it'll give you the answer. All right. Like for example, let me just go to a website. ESG compliance, something like that. Something, right? So, okay, let's say this one, right? So this is a website. I don't know what website is it. I'm just going here, okay, because I want to learn about ESG compliance before I can start writing. So I just click on the website, I paste the URL, and then I insert. Okay, so if you see the source is already added. So let's say I go to another website, compliance, again, similar one, but a different one. Benefit of compliance, ESG, okay, or maybe YouTube video, okay, this one, but not this. KPMG, okay. So I think this will be a good website. Okay, so I add more source, I add another website, this one, insert. So you will see two websites are added here. Okay, so now from this, what I'm going to learn is it will tell me the chat is here. In the middle is the chat, and this part is studio. Studio is where you can ask, it to do a bit more work for you. So in chat, you can actually start asking questions and stuff like that. Okay, so it will say based on the two sources, achieving EIG compliance, a strategic imperative, and then you will see a simple summary of your sources. Okay, and then what you can also do, you can ask question. Like for example, this is the question you give. So I'm just asking what constitutes comprehensive ESG and all that. So you will get all the answer. And not only that, it will tell where it took the answer from. All right, this is from the sources that you uploaded. It will tell you where it took the answers from. All right. Then the next thing that you can also look into is you can actually create like, wait, yeah. Wait, let me just put, okay. I can create a mind map. So it is the moment I click on mind map, right? What you see under the studio, it will start creating the mind map. Okay, so it's generating. So you can just click on that once it's generated. Okay, I click on the mind map, and then it will show me a mind map of the whole, content that I uploaded based on the two sources. So it talks about ESG compliance, and then talk about definition. If you click more things, what is it? Areas it covers, so this mind map is just like really interesting. Okay, so if you click on it, it will give you more information about that particular topic. Okay, so this is what mind map can do. You can even download this, the mind map. All right. Another thing that is interesting here is this audio overview. Basically, if I click on generate, what happens is it will start generating a audio, like a podcast of two people talking. And what they will be doing, they will be discussing this topic. All right. And one person will be asking questions, just like if you guys hear like BFM radio and all that, where they have like people talking and answering questions, like a very conversational, very natural way of doing it. So of course, it will take like a few minutes, but let it go. All right. So, and that is actually another way of you to learn while you're doing this research, because that's actually a content for you. A podcast content is just right there. Okay. And yeah, if you want to know some timeline about ESG, you can have it. You can just click on timeline and then you'll be able to see. So whatever notes that you create, you will be able to see it at the bottom here. Okay, let's generating note. Okay, here's the timeline. So when you click on timeline, based on these two sources, you will see what happens. This is in KPMG from what happens important this year. So for education purpose or for research purpose, this will be good, really good. Okay, so this is amazing. And then let's go into Perplexity. While is it still working on the? Let me go to studio again. Yeah, still generating. So you'll see, it's so interesting to listen to the conversation. And you can also masuk dalam conversation. There's still a beta mode, but you can enter the conversation, ask a question, and then they will see like, oh, we just received this question and this person is asking about it. What's your take on it? So you can also be part of the conversation there. Okay. So this is Notebook LM, don't forget. Another one is Perplexity. Okay. So Perplexity is basically you can just do a lot of research. All right. So like, for example, I'm just going to do a research on, again, let's just do ESG and compliance. Because this is actually a new upcoming event for us. That's why you see me doing a lot of ESG and compliance for SMEs in Malaysia. Okay, so you do a research on this. So the good thing here is it will gather all the sources. It will analyze the insight and then give you a report. This is what I love about Perplexity. And you can trust where the source came from. See, all these are the websites. SME Corp definitely got to be there. I'm talking about SME, right? See, searching information for this. I'm searching information for this. Okay, it's like seriously good. You see now, I'm also teaching my students in universities, actually like a industry expert teacher. So this actually makes learning a lot faster, a lot more depth. But of course, we have things like, how students are going to learn. Everything is basically given to them. So that's for us educated to figure out how you're going to use the tools and, still give a challenge to your student. Cannot be as easy as this, right? Okay, so let's see. Okay, now the research has been done. So it's giving me the report. Super good. Whatever that I need to know about ESG for SMEs, it's done within like 10 minutes. So this is like the Accelerate ESG Practice up to 2023. Very good, SME Corp. Okay, so you guys see Bank Negara, it just goes into so many areas. It's a very, very comprehensive tool, Perplexity. The regulation still going on, still going on. So amazing. And it also gives you about the assessment tools and all. Conclusion. Finally, a conclusion. See? How cool is that? This is like writing an entire research paper and gave you all the sources. So it took from, in the last 2 minutes, I think, it took from 58 different sources. And you can go and verify the sources as well. All right. Then it will take you the process, how the thinking process of perplexity. This is the thinking process. And then this is the research results. How amazing is it, right? So suddenly content creation becomes like super easy. This is free version. This is free version. All right, I'm using free version. Only ChatGPT, then Canva AI, I'm using the paid version. The rest all I'm using free version. I like free stuff as well. All right, so yeah, amazing, right, guys? All right. Okay, let me stop share. And then we are already at the end. I thought like 2 hours too long, but nampaknya tak cukup. So if you have any question, please ask. Overloaded. 2 hours pun overloaded, yeah. Thank you, thank you. Yes, correct. So you have to try it out. Yeah, definitely you have to try it out. Okay, today is very much like an introduction. What are the tools that are available out there and for free some more, and must try out. See, that's the only way we can learn, must try out. Okay. All right. So yeah. Yes, yes, please connect with me on LinkedIn. I'll give you, just have to type in my name, Kayatthri Krishnasamy, you'll see me on LinkedIn. Yeah, we can do that. Adip, how can we share these tools to them?
I think you can pass to me later, and then I will send the email to them.
All right, great. I can do that. Okay. Yeah, since this is live on Facebook, right? So you can always go to Excel Academy page and then follow them, very important, follow them, and you'll get all the important videos, everything there. All right. Yeah, sure. I will send the links with the tools and the links to Adip. He will send it in email to you guys. Okay. My pleasure. Thank you so much. Thank you for sticking around with me for 2 hours. All right, so then I will pass it on to Adip.
All right. Thank you so much. Let me share my screen first. All right. So again, thank you. Thank you so much, Ms. Kayatthri, for the excellent presentation. There's a lot of input and knowledge gained today. For those who have registered through the NTW portal, your attendance have been recorded and the status will be marked as completed within 24 hours. In the meantime, please do not withdraw your applications to generate your certification. Please complete the TEE assessment on the NTW portal. For those who are asking if there is any recording, yes, we do have recording. This this session was recorded and will be uploaded on our YouTube channel, Excel Academy Malaysia, within 24 hours. Now, let me inform you guys about our upcoming training session. If you are interested, you can contact us. We have Microsoft training, Microsoft Excel basic level until advanced level. We have Microsoft Excel for HR this June, Microsoft Power BI. We have digital marketing training, digital marketing masterclass, digital marketing professional. We have SEO and SEM, social media marketing by Miss Kayatthri herself. We also have a new course, which is TikTok marketing, where to start and what to avoid on this July. We have AI tools, ChatGPT and AI tools for content creation and marketing, and introduction to AI tools, enhancing office productivity by Miss Kayatthri. We have CapCut for video marketing, Canva AI bootcamp. Last but not least, we have human resources training, understanding the Employment Act, and latest amendment. I think that's conclude today's session. Thank you all for your participation and have a great day. Once again, thank you so much, Ms. Kayatthri.